South Park: Snow Day is a 3D co-op action-adventure game based on the popular animated series South Park. The game is developed by Question and published by THQ Nordic, and it is set to release on March 26, 2024 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. The game follows the new kid, who joins Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and Kenny in a snowball fight that escalates into a town-wide war involving factions, weapons, and special abilities. The game features both online and offline co-op modes, where up to 4 players can team up and battle through the snow-covered town of South Park. The game's premise is simple and fun, capturing the spirit of the show and its humor. The game is inspired by the classic South Park episode, Snow Day, where the kids have a massive snowball fight that turns into a Lord of the Flies scenario. The game expands on this idea by adding more characters, locations, and scenarios from the show, such as the Underpants Gnomes, the Crab People, and the Man-Bear Pig. The game also references and parodies various pop culture phenomena, such as Game of Thrones, Star Wars, and Marvel. The game's dialogue and cutscenes are written and voiced by the show's creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who deliver their trademark witty and irreverent jokes. The game's gameplay is fast-paced and chaotic, as players have to dodge, throw, and build snowballs, as well as use various weapons and abilities to defeat their enemies. The game offers a variety of weapons, such as slingshots, snow shovels, and hockey sticks, as well as special abilities, such as farting, summoning Jesus, and transforming into a superhero. The game also allows players to customize their characters with different outfits, accessories, and perks. The game's combat is easy to learn but hard to master, as players have to balance offense and defense, as well as cooperate with their teammates. The game's difficulty and enemy variety increase as players progress through the game, making each level more challenging and rewarding. The game's graphics are a mixed bag, as the game adopts a 3D art style instead of the 2D style of the show and the previous games. The game's 3D models and animations are well made and faithful to the show's design, but they also clash with the game's environments, which are more realistic and detailed. The game's 3D style also loses some of the charm and authenticity of the show's 2D style, which made the previous games feel like playable episodes. The game's 3D style also has some technical issues, such as clipping, popping, and frame rate drops, which can affect the game's performance and immersion. The game's sound design is better, as the game features the original voice actors and music from the show, as well as sound effects that match the game's action and humor. Overall, South Park: Snow Day is a fun and funny game that fans of the show will enjoy, but it also has some flaws that may disappoint some players. The game's 3D style is a bold and risky choice that has some benefits but also some drawbacks, and it may not appeal to everyone. The game's gameplay is entertaining and addictive, but it can also get repetitive and frustrating at times. The game's story and humor are faithful and hilarious, but they can also be offensive and controversial to some people. The game's co-op mode is a highlight, as it adds more fun and challenge to the game, but it also requires a stable internet connection and compatible friends. The game's length and replay value are decent, as the game offers several hours of content and multiple endings, but it also lacks some features and modes that could have enhanced the game's longevity and variety. The game's price and value are reasonable, as the game offers a lot of content and quality for its cost, but it also faces some competition and comparison from other games in the genre and the franchise. In conclusion, South Park: Snow Day is a game that has a lot of potential and charm, but it also has some problems and limitations. The game is a good addition to the South Park franchise, but it is not the best one. The game is a fun and funny co-op game, but it is not for everyone. The game is a 3D game, but it is not a 3D masterpiece. The game is a snow day, dude, but it is not a perfect day.